condo or a small petite house, I think you would be very happy, and you would be left alone by a lot of people. Also, here's some light.
Because I'm so unpleasant.
Well, I'm like you, Lynn. I'm a loner, and I don't do well around people. In fact, I'm single, and I think that's because of the reason I don't do well around people. Anyways, if you want to carry a gun in Arizona, you can walk around with one as long as you don't hide it. If you put it in a little holster on your belt, you're walking in around town.
Yeah, but I have to check on the rules in this particular community.
Listen.
They may ban guns, so you can't have an open carry if you can't carry it into your house.
No, in Arizona, they can't. There's nobody can do that in Arizona. They have different laws than any state in the country. What I'm here to tell you is if you choose to buy, like that one fella recommended, a nice little 22 for you, and you put that in your little holster on your belt, you were walking around, it looks like a cell phone case, nobody's going to say a word to you. But if you don't have a permit and you hide it, that's when you're going to get...
Oh, I would never get a gun without a permit.
Well, you can get one down there without one. You don't need one down there.
Yeah, I know, but I would, you can't carry it in your purse, though. You can carry it openly, but you can't, buy it and get a permit and stick it in your purse?
Yes, ma'am. If you want to put it in your purse, that you need a permit for. But if you want to carry it out in the open, nobody cares.
So you need, a concealed carry permit, but not an open carry? That's so weird.
You don't need an open permit. See, in Florida, if you want to carry a gun, that's where I live now. I have a concealed carry permit for the state of Florida. But you have to have a permit if you're going to carry one, period, there. And there's a lot of states that don't recognize Florida's. There's not reciprocity. So what I'm trying to...
Oh, yeah, I'd have to worry. My big worry would be that I'd be like one of those idiots they always grab at the airport.
Well,
I'd have the gun in my bag, and then when I would come back to New York, I would have to always remember to take the gun out of my bag.
Yeah, that's why you're better off if you want to buy. You would literally be shocked at how many people in Arizona do carry a gun.
I have never, I've been going back and forth for, 3 years, 4 years, at least 3. And I've never seen anybody carrying a gun.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you a little something. That fella that told you that you could get a nice little 22, you would enjoy yourself if you lived in that Tucson area. Let me tell you why. It's because it's completely surrounded by a circle of mountains. And if you wanted privacy, all you got to do is drive 7 to 15 miles, and you're up in, Mount Lemon.
Yes, but as we all know, Lynn doesn't drive.
Yeah, well, you could get somebody to drive you.
Then you'd have to talk to somebody.
You just get a schlepper, somebody that ain't interested in you. But, Lynn, if you move to the Phoenix area or the Flagstaff area where the ski slopes are, and by the way, on the climate, it could be 120 in New York City or 120 in Arizona. And the good part about Arizona is when you walk outside, Lynn, you don't sweat.
Yeah, I know, but, I was there when it was about 105.
Yeah, but that's...
And, it's too warm. It really is. It's too much even for me.
It's a different climate is all I'm trying to express.
No, I know it's dry heat, but it's still... It was not all that comfortable under a beating sun in Arizona when it was 105 degrees.
Where in Arizona were you?
Scottsdale.
You were where?
Scottsdale.
Okay, you were in Phoenix area, Scottsdale. That's where all the rich go. Okay?
Yeah, well, I could change that.
Tucson, Arizona is way more laid back. And the monsoons, that's just their rainy season. That's nothing.
Yeah, but they had so many sandstorms this year.
Well, that's out in the desert, way out there, between...
I don't know. And if it rains, I'll tell you, I was there in that airport one time when it was raining.
In Phoenix?
At Sky Harbor. And they must figure it never rains, so they didn't need a good roof. Because there was water pouring through the roof into the airport. I never saw anything like it in my entire life.
Well, you just had one or two bad experiences. But what I'm trying to convey to you is, is that if you, what I'm trying to get you to do is don't get so paranoid about all the changes you're expected to make or going to make, because you're going to deprive yourself from some really good enjoyment. And you'll...
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'll see what happens when I get out there. First of all, I could look at this place, you know, that I think I'm going to love, and I could hate it.
Yeah, but that gated community is ridiculous. I mean, if you wanted to plant roses in your front yard and everybody else in the neighborhood has daffodils, you got to go to the board meeting and get it voted on.
Yeah, I know, but, you know, technically, there's things I can't do here, you know, and I don't want to plant flowers. You know, that's the whole point. I am not young, you know. I don't want gardens. I don't want to have to do stuff.
I understand that. That was a statement that in case that's what you decided to do, it was an example.
No, but the less stuff I have to take care of,
the better you are.
the happier I am. I am not myself a handy type person,
You know,
and I don't want to be bothered with this crap. I can't hang a shelf.
you better, when you go down there, if you like shuffleboard, golfing, and golf carts, you'll fit right in.
I just like to be alone in my house. That's what I like. I got to run. Thank you. Thank everybody for all this advice. Brent, who's in Phoenix, called up to say that concealed carry is legal in Arizona. Wait, I have to relook this up. I think you can't have a gun in this place. And I will say, I don't think I am the type of a person who should have a gun, because people piss me off, and I could just, you know, flip out and kill somebody in just a minute. You know, I probably would be better off not having a gun, and so would everybody else. Lynn Samuels, Sirius XM Stars 107.